That one's me. Yeah.
So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer, and it is Thursday, and you know what that means? Well, this week it means another celebrity died. I mean, dear God, man, this has been like...
Oh, no, this week. That all happened this week, right?
Yeah, that was all this week. I mean, from Malcolm to Ozzy. God, why am I blanking his name on this? On the jazz musician? Oh my gosh, my brother loved him.
I forgot his name. He was on King of the Hill, right?
Exactly, and of course, a cultural icon who was very pivoted, very yeah. Anyway, the character of Hulk Hogan we all grew up with as a child.
Magnoni. Chuck Magnoni.
Thank you. Yes, and the character Chuck. And the character of Hulk Hogan, who we all were endeared to as a child, and I'm going to refer to it as the character of Hulk Hogan, and we're going to leave it at that. Because Terry wasn't asked. But I digress. It is time for the Figure Action Podcast. I am your host, True Star Screamer. With me is T-Man 978, aka the reason why most of you people watch this show. And
it's not me.
It is going to be an interesting day. We've got
a guy with Dave.
Huh?
They're like, it's that guy with True Star Screamer.
But we've got definitely things to talk about. Things. Today was the first day of SDCC, so news was dropped, and more news is going to come. So even though we got a lot of things were dropped, even more we'll probably be talking about next week. Who knows what's going to happen this weekend? I have cherry-picked a few things I've cherry-picked things to talk about tonight. Also, there is a convention going on in Asia where there are more releases going on, and it's just too much for us to talk about both shows, especially when it's just the two of us here tonight. So,
but we hear the criticism, and we need to look at the camera.
Yes,
all the time. Like, I can't see Dave anymore because I'm looking at the camera.
Maintain eye contact. That's what I always tell her. I mean, that's what we always were told people. Anyway, that just got awkward. T-Man, how was your week? Did you get anything cool? Anything worth mentioning? Anything for your reviews?
My week has been okay. It got a little bit crazy all of a sudden out of nowhere at work. But, yeah, hopefully it's okay because it's going to be okay. Because I like to do like my channel says and chill. But
sorry, got a little.
But I picked up this guy.
That's not just any guy. That's something.
Yes, something. Spoiler alert for the toy hunt that I didn't edit and put on my channel on time. But I got this, and I opened them up today, and I was like, I'm about to put this back in the box and put some tape on it. It's so boring. I got this guy who I didn't open yet. But yeah.
And the thing was supposed to be the most anticipated of the set.
Yeah, they say it's the best one. I was like, yeah. Well, after I do this or whatever, maybe I'm gonna run a hair dryer on it because definitely I could barely bend the elbows. But I have gripes because this is an all new sculpt, and I just want them to do all new types of articulation. I saw with that Gamerverse Wolverine, they're doing some of the stuff I wanted, but yeah. Thanks, excuse me, to Junkie on Crafts and Builds.
I'm jealous.
I'll give it a flyer. This guy. I thought you got one.
No. Oh. I put it in the cart, and when I hit checkout, it was out of the cart. Because Target.
Well, oh no, you got something else. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I got that's something else. Hopefully, it'll be coming tomorrow.
Yeah, he was able to help you get that. And this guy, shout out to Park Swimmer.
You actually bought that?
Yeah. It was $80 at that Best Buy that I went to. But then on Amazon, like a week later, ironically, after me complaining, 60. I'm like, that's cheaper than I paid for Deku. So, yay. But is
I
he
look
better
forward
than
to your
Deku?
thoughts on that.
Yes, stay tuned. And I was able to get this thing. I did play with her for a little bit before putting her back, but that face is so much prettier in person. And I guess you can see us like triple time because I'm watching us in the background. That's what I'm doing when I'm looking like this. I'm looking at the screen, looking at your comments bigger on my TV. And the last thing, I got this half a robot. Well, almost a full robot.
I was gonna say that's what's it, that's 2/3 right there.
Yep. And look at it. Look how stable that is. I was able to hold it by this one leg and it's not flopping over. But I was able to confirm something that I was wondering when I was watching I watched like 3 reviews, I think. And nobody did this one thing that I'm like, it's right there. Try it out. And they didn't do it. But I did it and I found out that it works. So you're gonna see that when I do my video. And
All I
also
can say is this. Dear God, he got a dump truck on the back there.
yes. And for the people who probably were thinking this, you can lift this up higher on his back because he had all of this is on his leg joint. So it doesn't like connect, but at least it can get higher and not just hang down there if you want.
Hey,
But
fun fact.
wants to do that. Mm-hmm.
Fun fact. Back in my bartending days, I did call myself Mixmaster.
Not shocked. But then you wanted to be your favorite character.
Well, just because I was commenting on Princeton's comment here.
The Debbie Diaper. But yeah, it would have been nice if they put out the limbs first and then this. That would have been great. Because it comes with the instructions for how to put Devastator together. And they show you 2 characters you don't even own yet. So there's that. How was your weekend? What did you acquire?
Well, I only got one thing this week. It's kind of slow. Hold on. I got it right over there. Give me 2 seconds here. Yeah, so I got this.
Nice. Saw you playing with it.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. I did a live unboxing of this last night, and my assistant did help me with it. I've currently put the battle damage plate on. And 24 hours later, I am still very pleased with my purchase. It is not without its flaws, but I will say its flaws are relatively minor. And it looks impressive as hell. That's all I definitely got to say. This missile effect right here is probably one of my favorites. I love the fact that it attaches here and the main, air-to-air missile is going on there, and it stays on there solid. So it's not there. I mean, I still say the His Tank is my favorite of the HasLabs, but I do not regret having this in my collection by far.
Not enough Baroness.
I'm going to do a specific video for the Baroness right now. One of the things I have to totally applaud with is the packaging is so damn good on this. I was putting some of the main boxes away, and I didn't realize that the 3 packages that this comes in actually line up to be a Cobra symbol. It's just they OCD'd the presentation on this all the way. And so I'm going to go put this back on this display stand real quick. I'm going to put T-Man to full screen, so that way you guys don't have to see my boxers when I stand up, even though I am wearing jeans, but they are kind of running down. 1 second.
That's why they make belts, everybody. What? Did I show y'all that I got this too? Awesome. It was on discount. So I was like, let me buy it and throw this away and put my Volvo Optimus on there. And give Volvo Optimus all the things. And what else can I distract y'all with? Dave spent all night playing with his wild weasel. I wouldn't doubt it. Sometimes.
And I do know what they make belts for, but for some reason, I apparently have been losing weight, so I need to get myself new belts. So
awesome. They ain't been feeding you.
But no, that is not the reason why I passed on Studio 87 Devi. It's just for me, it was proportions. I'm not a fan of them. So
he's got dumps like a truck. Eyes like what?
What? Also want to say I want to say thank you to everyone who's catching this on the simulcast. We are running this on, of course, the Figure Action podcast channel, and if you are catching us on one of our side ones, aka my channel and Junkie on Crafts and Builds, we'd love for you, of course, hit the like buttons over there, hit the subscribe buttons over there, but please check us out on our main Figure Action channel page. We are on to the path to 1,000. The more the merrier, and of course, when we get 1,000, just like every other channel, we'll probably do something really cool. I really want to thank everybody in our live chat. We got some really cool features on there. Have you found out whether there is an actual V2L wing button? There is not a button for that. When I adjust the wings, they adjust by themselves. There is a button to release the landing gear, and there are 2 buttons on the sides to fold the wings up to a vertical position. So, again, I got like a 45-minute video of me doing the unboxing, and you can watch me sweating my tail off because the air conditioning was not on. So, but yeah, it's happiness. It was a good time, and I appreciate. We got, of course, some of our regulars in chat. We've got Winston, we've got Cerrone Games, McClardig. My daughter was having trouble with your name too. You know it. Venom Bite. Always like to see you out here. And Toy Mafia always starts every one of our shows, remembering those who are no longer with us.
This is not summer not to have your hair on.
Guys, should we go for MPG God Ginrai or track down the titanium? Oh gosh. So here's the thing, man. For God Ginrai, I mean the T-Man. I think you have that actually.
Yeah, it's up there. That's the guy pointing up.
So, if you're gonna go, I mean, if you can get yourself the original, just because if you want the nostalgia factor of having the God of Brick action figures, because the original Ginrai was an absolute brick, but everything that's cool about a brick, go for that. The MPG looked pretty solid. It's not my thing. I actually really liked the not the Fans Toys. Who are the other guys?
Fans Hobby.
The Fans Hobby version of him, I think, is actually one of my favorite incarnations of that character. So, McCloutier. It's Cloutier. So, okay, it's French.
McCloutier,
I guess. Well, one day I'll get it. One day I'm going to meet this guy in person, and I'm going to buy him a drink. So, we're going to talk about a few things here. One of the we always like to start off with some Transformer news.
Oh, wait. One thing. Professor Soundwave, now that I'm following you on Instagram, you need to post some pictures. You followed me, and I'll click follow back, and then I was like, oh, he doesn't have any posts. Yeah.
What is poppin', Loco Lou? I hope you are doing well. And yeah, we'll make everybody happy here. We really do. So we're gonna start off. This is probably the big new figure that was shown at the convention. They did have him there,
Oh.
but we are getting the Nemesis Armada Nemesis Prime version.
No,
Which
I didn't. I didn't click. You got to go through the pictures now. I didn't see all this stuff.
well, that's why I'm doing it. That's why this is not
I'm out.
part of my other presentation. This is why it's getting a proper normal presentation. I do like that he comes with the Armada Airstrike Squad. So
Yes.
which hopefully that means we'll also get a Darksaber version. I do not know if it. I mean, this is my first time really looking at these pictures. I do like the new face on him, though I actually thought the execution of Nemesis Prime in the Armada cartoon, which was cool that they did it. I just thought he was kind of stupid because they had him move like a gorilla.
Mhm.
It looks like, but I don't. Again, I haven't really gone through all these pictures. If this guy can actually execute the super mode for to put it on the other Armada Prime, which
Yeah,
would be
this
cool if he
has
does.
to be. This is the commander class without the
Trailer.
Trailer, yeah.
But I love that this face sculpt is really cool, but I wouldn't have minded a little extra paint on the faceplate personally. So
I like it. I didn't get Armada, so it'll be crazy if I get this. But I like those mini cons.
oh, I love the mini cons. That was one of my favorite things, but they're not showing on any of the packaging if you can put it on the super pants mode.
Oh,
The
yeah.
original Nemesis Prime was on the what they called bendy, as we called it, the bendy Prime back in the days. So
Yeah. If
but
they took away that ability, I would be shocked.
actually, I'm looking right here. Those are the golden hands. I mean, not the golden hands. Those are the hands right there. So they've got teal hands on here. So it looks like he should be able to do it.
And some third party thing is gonna produce the trailer if they don't.
Who knows? But I'm saying I can see right here on the back of the wheels here, the hands are there.
Mhm.
So
Will we get Jetfire?
that's a good question. Here they had more at SDCC. So they had the actual. They had them there. They had the jets there. They also had the Lego Soundwave. They had the HasLab Leo Kaiser, which I did pass on, but does look impressive, I have to say.
I didn't want to pass on it, but I can't buy everything.
Can't buy everything, exactly. So, but yeah, I mean, they executed it right.
Yeah, I like the packaging and the backdrop they gave them.
What else? Anything else on here worth noting? They did have Sea Spray, and I like how they had the G1 toy, like they have the Brawn here. So they are doing Brawn in that retro packaging, which is really cool. And then these probably I thought were really cool, which are the Hot Wheels figures.
Yes. I hope they better not be more than a regular deluxe.
But this one is my favorite, the Hot Rod right here.
The blue one, I just like that in car mode in the box. And it looks like from the pictures they showed, is slathered in paint.
But yeah,
No.
Twin Mill. I mean, this looks cool, but Bone Shaker of the two is my favorite. I can absolutely say. And then they did show the completed Devastator.
Yeah. See, I would throw those Hot Wheel guys in with the GoBot team because they look like GoBots.
I can see that. Brawn looks really good. Trivia fact about me: Brawn was my very first Transformer.
No.
So
For me, it was Wind Charger and Starscream.
It was a birthday gift when I was 5 years old. And then they did have the SDCC Void Rivals pack, which was the repackaging of Jetfire and a couple O-ring figures. And then they also had the helmets here. I personally cannot get excited about this, but I'm sure someone will.
I don't like the packaging.
Packaging is cool.
Now, when they're
Stylus
Ravens, I might want more, I might be more interested.
I don't want to try to go through everything, but Hold on there. I just noticed something. Where was it?
Oh yeah, you see, he's been in Target. Scorponok from
Scorponok is released?
No, that's Cyber World. Scorponok.
Okay, is that based off the? That's not based off the Energon one then.
No,
Okay,
it's
that's
definitely the color scheme, but when you see it, you're not gonna want it at all.
Okay, cool,
It is
good.
not for adults at all.
Okay, because I did like the Scorponok figure back then. That threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
So. Overall,
the cartoon is cool, and his action on the cartoon was really cool. But that toy is a kid's playset, basically.
Very good. And then Soundwave is looking abso-freaking-lutely amazing.
Oh, look at Ravage! I want him.
Ravage does look cute. Ravage does look cute. Yeah, we are going to be talking mostly about the 1/12 Loco Lu. We are not going to be talking too much about the 1/6, so I'm not going to be covering the Mondo stuff. But that Mondo thing looks very good. Oh, that's awesome to hear that you enjoyed Fantastic Four, because I saw Superman last week and I loved it. So
Don't tell us nothing. Thank you. I'm going Saturday.
I really look forward to your thoughts on that, because I know you are a huge Fantastic Four fan.
Yeah.
That's the main stuff for Transformers right now. But like I said, more things can be announced. I know Robert Kirkman is going to be it was doing a panel, and he's talking about everything he's doing with.
Hey, go back there. I saw something. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It was like the. Keep going. It's like a Transformers Authentics Mirage. Like I just found out that thing exists right there. Oh, it's at U.S. retail. That's what.
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna find it.
Again, they did, like I did mention, they did have over here. If you have these statues, Iron Studios does those insane statues. Like these are the ones that cost like thousands of dollars, but they look absolutely gorgeous. If I was not married with a kid, this would be all over my bachelor pad type of thing.
I need a mansion first.
I think the big one for me on these is the 3-0 display. So of course they did have Thundercracker. They had Skywarp. They had Cliff Jumper. This though caught me off guard.
Cliff Jumper wearing a gray diaper. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but the fact they're doing the Skybound, I mean,
yeah.
Now this is a complete and utter cash grab, and I totally respect it though.
Is that a new arm?
No, they just took the Megatron arm off and put it on there.
I like that.
Like I said, this is a beautiful cash grab. This is a perfect cash grab. And then Ramjet is looking pretty damn cool with the new legs. And then going up to the larger figures, we've seen a lot of these before, but they always looking imposing. Then we got the AMK series. Yo Park, they got the simpler versions coming out, not the pros, but the regular ones. Okay, that one looks kind of dinky, to be honest.
Yeah, these ones, those are the painted ones, it look like.
Yeah. Well, and then you've got the regular AMK. Yeah, sorry. Then you got the AMK. These are the AMK series right here, not the pros.
My only problem with them, I don't care that they're not painted, but the Optimus has like gray elbows and gray shoulder joints. Like,
and these do not have die cast in them. That's another big factor.
Or lights, is it?
Correct. They don't have the electronics. They don't have any of that. So now to talk about, and yeah, that Lego set. I mean, that I haven't built a Lego kit in years, and the more I see of that Soundwave, it just gets more and more tempting. Plain and simple. Now, this is going to be this is a little slideshow that I made. I didn't put up. This is some of the international news. And again, this I mentioned I was cherry picking some of the SDCC stuff. So not everything is on here. So keep that in mind, because mostly, again, it's just the two of us, and it's still a whole lot to talk about. If I didn't catch your favorite thing, try to mention it in the chat, or T-Man will mention it. We'll try to do some hunting for some of those images for you.
We can make it if we try.
Yeah. This is... Why does I keep going backward? That's weird. This is probably, for me, a very interesting direction that Figure Arts is doing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Before, there was a company that's called, I can't remember who's doing it, they called them Posable Statues. And this should be very interesting. My biggest concern is if Figure Arts does not do the full deep dive, because this is a huge cast. This is from this particular this is the Jotaro Joestar from the Stardust Crusaders, which is probably the most popular of the JoJo arcs. And I just hope they do him, the Star Platinum stand, Dio, and the World. That would be, if they get those, I'll be happy. But I would love, of course, them to flesh out the cast.
I'm shocked they haven't been doing stuff, because like Anime Heroes are on to characters I haven't seen with SH Figure Arts, and they're kind of run by the same company.
Yeah, but JoJo is a very niche thing. It is huge in Japan. Okay, I mean, like JoJo Bizarre Adventure is up there with Dragon Ball in Japan. So it's just not as big here in the US. Then this one, the Flame Toys Furai, they announced their Dragon Zord. I just ordered the knockoff of the Megazord. So this looks abso-freaking gorgeous. Stylized, yes, but it's going to be beautiful. And if this can actually do the combination modes, I will be incredibly impressed.
I think it. Well, I'm making up stuff. I've seen so many products. I might be mixing them up.
And yes, Figure Arts is Bandai. I also have the Lucky Cat over here, and I am waiting because the Lucky Cat's supposed to be coming out with their Dragon Zord soon.
Oh no, I meant Bandai, like Bandai America.
Oh, gotcha. Mayfex dropped some news, which they're releasing their Punisher.
He looks just like that transforming gun one.
I'm gonna say this, of all the Mayfex figures, this is probably, I mean, this one impresses me the least, to be honest.
Yeah, those proportions are weird. It's like he has a huge body and small arms.
Tiny feet. It's like he's got all these guns to compensate for something. And like this picture right here, the first picture here on the left is really bugs me, because he's got two pistols but only one holster.
No. When you're Punisher, you just get guns out of nowhere. They just appear like.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the smirking face that he has, but I mean, I'm looking over, for example, at my Mayfex Nightwing, which is just another full bodysuit, and I'm sorry, just the way the joints are on the shoulders and all. This is cool and all, but this is not screaming, buy me, I am the ultimate version of the Punisher. I mean, I'm looking at, I hate this. This might sound a little sacrilege here, but I'm thinking Hasbro's giving me some better Punisher designs.
Yeah, somebody was saying in a different chat I'm in that Hasbro's 2-pack looks way better than this.
Exactly. I'm saying, I mean, the face looks cool. The sculpting on there, I like they got the dimple on the chin. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? That skull is goofy as fuck. Oh my gosh, dude! You know what? That skull looks like a Puerto Rican woman bent over.
Oh boy, I was gonna
Tell me
say an alligator.
you're seeing an alligator. You're seeing an alligator, and I'm seeing the Puerto Rican woman. There's a problem here. So, yeah. And hi, Paul. Great to see you. So I'm gonna say, like, I have coveted a lot of the Mayfix figures. I do have a lot of the Mayfix figures. This one is a very, very, very easy pass for me. But then we get Iceman, and Iceman makes me shut the fuck up because his portions look absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
We get the different head options on here. I love this stand that he comes with. He has ice effects. He has the ice slide. We'll get back to that in a second.
Everything you need.
So
Ice
that Punisher is like, I look at this and like, oh my gosh, this is the definitive Iceman.
Like, oh my.
Oh my. Seriously,
Wait, are those long things the ice beams?
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
And I'll bet you they'll be able to plug into those hands.
See, I was saying that some of their figures don't come with effects, and he comes with like 5 of them that you really need.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you ever saw the Marvel Select one, he came with a lot of good stuff, but unfortunately, it was a Marvel Select, so he couldn't pose to save his life. Then they did announce Mayfix is doing a movie version of Venom, and this looks beastly. And I'm sorry, I keep rubbing my nose. My freaking mustache has got like a stray whisker that's going right up in my nose. It's driving me nuts.
Then when your nose hair tries to meet up with your mustache hair, that's
exactly. So that's why I keep rubbing my nose, guys. Now,
wait, this is the first one after 3 movies?
That Mayfix has done, yes. But Mayfix is known for like doing a movie design like years after the movie because they just want to get it done right. You get 3 different heads on here. You know, the tongue out here, 4 different heads. You got the tongue out here, the partial covering, the mouth closed, and then the mouth open. Now, I am actually very pleased with my Hasbro version of the movie Venom. But this definitely looks a lot nicer than the Figuarts version if you're paying for the high-end stuff. Okay. Now let's talk some San Diego Comic-Con stuff. First one that caught my eye news-wise is Todd. What is he doing because he's losing licenses, gaining licenses? And the first one it's been kind of on my mind because I am biased because I am a fan of is his Mortal Kombat line. And this is his first real showcase of them all.
You can jog my memory. Was he doing these before he got DC Multiverse?
He was doing Mortal Kombat, the last Mortal Kombat game.
I couldn't remember whether he got if Warner Brothers gave him this before Multiverse.
He's had Mortal Kombat, but he didn't have Mortal Kombat Classic.
Mm-hmm.
This is the classic stuff. And pins on the joints, minimal accessories. I didn't get a chance to throw the slide up here. Now, he is doing a 2-pack with Sub-Zero and Melina, and that's getting a lot of extra parts, like spines and such, but everyone else is very, very bare bones in their packaging. On Toy News International, they got a lot of these pictures up there, and Reptile does not have any kind of acid ball or slime effect or anything like that, which was very, very disappointing.
Was that accurate to part? Oh wait, never mind, because Katana's in part 2. These are their part 2 outfits.
Some of these are, well, yeah, because Sub-Zero's mask, yeah, these are their part 2s. I mean, Scorpion, of course, has the spear. You'd be an idiot to do that one, but they still have the pin joints, and yeah.
I hope the materials are way more pliable than the first releases.
Either way, I'm passing on. I mean, I'm blatantly saying I'm passing on this line. I've got better Mortal Kombat figures already.
You know what? I'm sitting here saying I hope, but I'm not going to buy them either. I have the Mortal
I'll watch
Kombat
somebody
3
else
Storm
review them, but the fact that he cannot freaking put pinless joints on these is a damn crime. So
we're lucky they have joints.
Exactly. Then Mezco. Okay. Mezco came out to play. This is their third turtle set, and they are doing the movie turtles. I have the NECA turtles, the NECA movie turtles, which, you know, they've released like 3 or 4 times now. So you really don't have an excuse not to have them if you weren't interested in them. But if for some reason you still passed up on them, yes, these look definitive.
Those heads are humongous.
But those almost look like the same heads NECA gave us. So, you know, got Raphael here spinning his side. We've got the nunchucks going on.
The NECA figures were very good. I
apologize. I didn't get the Donatello figure on them. I apologize, guys. I thought I put it on there.
Holy crap. Their heads were not that big in the movie.
Well, they were a costume head to fit over somebody,
you
know.
Well, they weren't that big. How NECA did it was better to me.
Oh, no. I'm saying I love my NECA movie turtles. I set them, I got them on a display shelf, and they look great. But the fact that Mezco is going movie should be interesting, and especially if they do a Casey Jones. They did also have their Shredder on display, which it looks like they have fixed the proportions on that. He looks much better. And they are going to be doing another Casey Jones, which I need to tell myself I don't need.
Did he had a regular face under there, or another head sculpt for his face?
Yes. But the fact is, this is actually Mirage accurate, Mirage comic accurate.
I kind of want that, and I do not have any of their turtle stuff.
Well, I've been trying to get my hands on their turtles for ages. Titan, yes, I actually saw pictures of the Godzilla TMNT stuff, and yes, they are. Playmates is absolutely whoring out that license to anybody who wants it.
Right.
But the Shredder is looking much better than at the last convention, so I am very much excited for that. They did this Heath Ledger Joker looks gorgeous.
This is Mezco?
This is still Mezco.
Wow.
You got a Heath Ledger Joker and a Christian Bale Batman.
And these look better than the last Joker and the movie Batman. Batfleck.
Well, yes. I mean, I'm looking at my collection. I don't know if I need this, but if you're definitely a fan of the Ledger Joker, this would absolutely be worth having in the collection. Call me skeptical about the costume on the Bale one.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that articulates. Is it their regular fabric, or is that some type of leather material?
And we saw how well that worked with the '89 Batman.
Oh yeah.
And I've been
that thing was all the way rubber, right?
I think so. But this Joker, they usually don't do well with actors' likenesses, and they went 11 out of 10 here on this.
Yes. They had to.
Okay, so it is a suit. I want to get my hands on the in-art Bale Batman. I know Junk Young got his. I told him if he has any buyer's regret, I want first dibs.
He might. He just buys things.
And this is just some pictures that were taken at the show. I pulled all these pictures off like from Robo. I pulled them from Unparalleled Universe, D Amazing. So just kind of giving credit where credit's due. But oh, like God damn, this Ledger Joker looks so good. This is what Mezco does best.
I like the proportion. Sometimes something is off, like I said with those turtles, but this looks good.
I mean, even the Bale face looks dead on. Like I know it's 90% of it. You only see his lips and all, but that looks like him under a cowl.
That's all you need to see.
They also showcased their Superman and their Crypto.
Corn Sweat, right? Is that his name?
I believe so. And he my Superman.
Oh, look at that. The arms are stiff on the doggy.
You mean the legs?
Yeah, the leg arm.
They also then have why am I blanking on his name? Marv from Sin City. I'm not a fan of the face sculpt on this. Everything else I like, but the face is just a little off. It should be a little Mark, thank you. It should just be a little more blocky on the chin for me. Marv. Yeah, Marv. That's what I said. Marv.
Oh, hi, Marv.
I have the Sin City graphic novel. I loved the movie. Finally, we've got some more Marvels. Nightcrawler.
I like the Nightcrawler. That suit is great.
And then the Hulk. I've been curious how Mezco was going to do a Hulk, to be honest. You know, with it going to do like a jointless body type of thing, and they did this.
He looks like Killer Croc or like he has reptilian skin. Now that I'm seeing this picture even bigger, like I was telling somebody, like I don't like it. I don't like that texture in this.
Have you ever taken a photo into Photoshop and then hit high pass sharpen, and then hit high pass sharpen, and then hit high pass sharpen the third time?
Yeah, these pictures are crisp looking from what I can see on the screen.
I'm just saying that's what it looks like they did to the mold. Yeah.
Sean, I like the proportions and I like the pants, but I don't like anything else.
Yes, the proportions, the pants, actually the face sculpt looks great. It's just there's just too many. The body's too textured for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's got articulated toes. And I'm hoping they're able to reuse it. It's got too much. They went too far. It's like they turned the resolution up too far. Nightcrawler will be great. I can only imagine what they're gonna do. Hopefully, they'll find a way for him to hold 3 swords. You know, they're gonna reuse that stupid smoke effect that they put with all their ninjas and everything. It's gonna be purple. Way less texture than the ogre body that people have been making kickbacks of. I haven't seen that ogre body, so I can't answer that question for you on that. I do know, I mean, my favorite version of the Hulk body is the Marvel Select one. I thought that was just the best Hulk body.
Somebody was saying when I reviewed this, they was like, "Oh, you should have just wait." Well, number one, I didn't even buy this. It was like you should have waited to get the Mezco. Then I saw the Mezco, and I was like, "Yeah, know what?"
And if you like this, awesome. I want you to enjoy this. I'm just saying, for my money, this isn't what I want for my money. That Nightcrawler looks, again, I've got high hopes for that Nightcrawler. But
yeah, he's probably crazy articulated.
I also find it interesting how they're doing the stand there, because it makes me wonder how well he can stand without having a stand grabbing his crotch. But that's just, me.
I think they just because of this event.
Possibly. Now, here's the thing. I told myself even if I never bought a Mezco again, there's only one thing that would make me buy another Mezco. And I didn't think they would ever do it. I ended up making not one, but 2 customs of this figure. And that's this goddamn Red Hood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe I have showcased this on the show before. Get over here. That I have made my own custom Red Hood.
Now you're going to be buying one.
I am very proud of this figure. I am very proud of it. I put a lot of money into making it. You know, I bought the parts. I did a little bit of painting. I did a little bit of cutting. I bought so many parts that I was able to make 2. So I've got 2 versions of Red Hood, believe it or not. So I will actually have 3 Mezco style, 2 Mezco style customs and 1 official. And I cannot wait. Because yes, I freaking love Jason Todd. He's one of my favorite DC characters.
He's gonna get Jason Todd.
He hasn't been always written the best, but I always love the concept of him. And I will watch Under the Red Hood. I don't know how many damn times I have.
Did they? I was asking somebody. Did they redo that story in animated form?
They've had it a while ago. What's his name from the guy, one of the main guys from Supernatural, the guy who does Soldier Boy in The Boys, is the voice of Red Hood.
I mean, I know they Under the Red Hood. I remember watching that, but then I was seeing clips it looked like the same movie, but it was showing scenes I don't remember.
They did an anthology later, like it was like What Ifs.
No.
That might continue. That's probably what you're thinking of. Yeah, Jansen Ackles, and I know what you're talking about. And they did like a what if thing about that.
Now, does it look like his torso is separated, or his torso is able to bend?
I am hoping. That's all I can say. Starting a little bit of Hasbro here. They didn't announce too much, but I've got a feeling this weekend we'll get a lot more Marvel Legend news personally. But the big one is we are getting our X-Men 97 morph.
Yeah, so when I first saw this, I was looking at the legs and I thought it was MayX, because I'm not used to them like making a whole new sculpt for something. And his legs are way smooth and smaller than normal. It's almost like what they should have been doing when they were re-releasing the Pizza Spidey over and over again.
I do like you get the old school morph head. So for those of you who are not a fan of this, and then you also get a Henry Gyrick head, which of course will probably get put on some suited body.
Oh yeah.
But I wouldn't have minded if he had some kind of like gun accessory or something personally. But
well, he morphs into other characters, so
true.
You could just say Angel is morph. Not sure about that. No, he's having more playing with these candy. Yeah.
Now then they drop this bomb. This is going to be the New York Comic-Con exclusive. This is going to be the thing that's going to be pissing everybody off and fighting on Hasbro Pulse. And that is we are getting Pythona.
I will pay the $50 they're going to overcharge.
I mean,
I need to put some to the side right now.
They decked her out. I mean, we've got the soft goods cape. You've got the weapons. You've got the thing that she throws on people's chests. You've got
the acid fingers.
The acid fingers. You've got the glaive. I mean,
oh, the little clam that she opened.
Yes.
Just shoot that shit in.
Nemesis Immortal absolutely let me down. This one does not. There's a lot of reasons to own this. One, if you're a completionist. Two, if you are trying to, if you enjoy the G.I. Joe movie. Pythona is actually active in the Skybound comics. She was in Void Rivals.
What's that black thing? Looks like a little vampire almost covered up,
This
like in the corner.
part? Sorry. Oh, you're right. I can't see my mouse. The upper left-hand corner.
Yeah.
That looks
Upper.
like alternate hair.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her hair being let down. So, also, since she doesn't have any kind of emblems, this could also work as a fantasy character, to be honest. I'm just saying you got a lot of uses for this action figure.
Fight your vampire people, vampire hunters.
You could have her, if you still have your old Dungeons and Dragons Dritz character. I mean, this has got a lot of crossover potential. Incredibly stylized, yes. A lot of some creative license, and I think all done in the right way. So pretty much, as long as they don't fuck up the joints on this, this is going to be a near perfect figure.
Well, I'm not seeing, just like with Nemesis Immortal, I'm not seeing any type of shin or boot swivel.
I am not seeing that, but you know also what I also do not see?
What?
No high heels.
Did she have heels in the movie?
I don't know, but just saying, if this was a McFarlane character, she would have given her high heels. I'm just saying, I know this character will stand.
Yeah. I remember her running on her feet in the movie.
So now the question is, how are they going to do Globulus? And they better freaking do Royal Guard as a troop builder pack. They better not do like a 2-pack, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yalla.
All right. And then for me, again, I'm sticking with the main 1/12 scale stuff here. I did not hit a lot of the fringe stuff. No, I did not hit a lot of the Todd things. And I'm not hitting a lot of. Did I hit? I don't believe I hit NECA. I should probably pick up the pictures on that one. NECA did show more Sesame Street figures, so know that that's coming out.
T-Hawk is huge.
Yeah. I guess the question is, do you want me to find NECA stuff for you, or just because the main thing I'm ending this with is going to be the Jada stuff.
Oh, yeah, you could. I feel like we've seen those big bird things before. I saw them at New York Toy Fair.
Okay, I just didn't want to make sure I left out anything that would be essential. That's all. So, that being said, yeah, T-Hawk looks amazing.
Anything? Because I can't see all of that.
I'm not seeing anything on the audience yet, so we got the 5-second delay. Hence why I was dragging it out. The Street Fighter line is looking amazing. We got E-Honda coming out. T-Hawk looks incredible. Vega, we've all seen the pictures of. Zangief, I'm more than excited for. I mean, as you all know, I'm in on this line. Yes, I did buy the Player 2 exclusives that went up on order today. Just to give you an idea, I bought them.
Yeah, I can't wait for these all to come out.
We're not. And if you notice, I didn't even talk about the whole Cold Slither bullshit because that was too. If I want to talk about 2 minutes of disappointment, I'll talk about some early experiences with women, type of thing. I mean, it happened. It's gone. I'm fine.
E-Honda is E-Honda's Tau soft goods? I can't tell.
Oh, E-Honda's Tau is soft goods. Yes. This is probably the big news, though. What is their next line? And they got the Invincible stuff, and I am excited. Wave 1. Wave 1, we've got Invincible. Then we've got his brother Oliver.
Yeah, I believe so. So you could say the O stands for that, even though it's Omni-Man.
I know it's Omni-Man Jr., but he's got toe articulation. They've got toe articulation, all completely pinless. We were talking about in the chat. I thought it was actually rather bold that they went for the blue look as opposed to going straight for the traditional yellow.
Yeah. It took me a while to get used to that blue outfit. But look at the knee joints. Like that looks really good. Like import stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Kid Omni-Man looks great. Oh, I did. Okay, Professor, I do not have anything. I don't think I've got the Masters. I may have the Masters Universe stuff on these slides. Let me double check here. No, I did not get the Masters of the Universe slides on here. I apologize. I'll find a site for those. But
Yeah,
Conquest, dear God.
he was nuts.
And he looks incredible. Probably soft goods here on the front. Needless to say, I think I've read all of Invincible. There's definitely a lot of characters I would love to have. There's a lot of unique designs. I think personally, the stuff I was excited for is the potential of not only all the virtual mites, but I definitely wanted Conquest, Krieg, because Krieg is an absolute pimp. The Mauler twins are on my high on my list.
Adam Eve and Brad, what is his name? The one that can blow stuff up.
Yes, and then of course, will they do both forms of Monster Girl as a 2-pack? I think that would be the smart thing to do. And then the question also is, which version of Adam Eve do they go? You know, do they go with her first appearance or how she is later in the series? Which I was really, again, one of the things I really like about Robert Kirkman.
Rexplode, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember it changing that much as far as that costume. I don't remember Adam Eve changing that much as far as that costume.
It wasn't her costume. It was Adam Eve who changed.
Oh, yeah. These, they look way better than they should.
We were all wondering why they didn't put Scooby-Doo into Wave 1. Well, guess what? He looks great for Wave 2. The joints on the legs look fantastic. That face sculpt looks good. And then we've got, not only do we have the Swamp Monster, but we also have my personal favorite, the Space Kook. That was my favorite Scooby-Doo villain. I am not in on this, but my gosh, I keep getting more and more tempted. If Matt was here, he'd be able to comment on this. Because but I have said there's only 2 figures I really wanted from the Mega Man line. Aside from Mega Man, I wanted Rush, and Rush looks great. I mean, we get all these versions of him, especially the Jet one.
I'm not sure whether, like, do they give you more than one in the pack, or you have to buy them separate?
I believe it is. I believe he's able to become all these modes.
That would be nice.
Because that would be a real dick move if you had to buy 3 separate ones. I could see McFarlane doing that, but Jada, I don't think would do that to us.
Jada, they give you Mega Man, and then they give you Mega Man with no hat, no helmet.
They gave him more accessories though for that. But as I said, I needed to have Mega Man, Rush. We got a couple more robot masters here. So you get Bomb Man and Guts Man. And then I saw this.
Ooh.
Getting damn Proto Man.
And Snake Man. He's a lot of people's favorite.
Snake Man's cool, but Proto Man, you know. They are continuing the Edge Runners line. I still need to watch this anime. I keep hearing amazing things about it. This, you know, I don't know if I know T-Man's done a review for the Roman Key Gun Girl, and that is basically this character right here.
Just legal.
One of the things I'll absolutely say, though, I think if you bought the Roman Key Gun Girl, it's more definitive than this version of her because she came with all those weapons. But this absolutely still looks like a great figure, and I'll probably be getting her. I love
Like
these faceplates.
$50. You know what? The Invincible, I wonder how much they're gonna cost.
It's probably going to vary depending on the figure. Like Conqueror will probably be 30. I'd probably say they're going to be like $26, but Conquest will be like 35. Kind of like how Sagat is versus the regular Street Fighters.
I might be. No, it depending on the store. Walmart sells the Street Fighter stuff for 30.
Well, listen, toy prices right now, they're fluctuating. Who knows how the hell things are going to go down. And I'm not in the position to talk about that right now.
Wait, did you paint those gloves green?
You probably could.
Like,
Maine looks absolutely awesome.
it looks like a big human head.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Atom Smasher, they did not really give us a breakdown picture of him yet. So, but I know he's going to look awesome. And then they did drop us. They did drop us a sneak peek for Daphne coming out.
I might buy Daphne, and not Scooby-Doo. What's a Scooby-Doo?
That's the game of it all. Mr. Rowan says these new reveals will only succeed if the price is right, and you're not wrong. And that is an absolute statement. Here's the biggest thing I always like to say: it's all about the value for your dollar. You know, I've said that many times when I look at figures of I see the value in it, I don't see the value. Like for example, if you watched my video of me playing with the opening up the Rattler, yeah, that thing was way too much money, but I felt I was getting the value for that dollar in there. There's one thing I don't like, and that is buying a $30 figure and telling myself this feels like a $15 figure. And that is one of the reasons why I personally have stopped buying Transformers. As an example, I'm not saying they're not bad. I am saying that I, True Star Screamer, do not see the value for that. That is also why I've cherry-picked a lot of Marvel Legends. So Jada has been, but Soundwave has said, I have been feeling that Jada has been pricing all their items appropriately. With the exception of one. There's only one Jada figure I do not feel was priced appropriately, and that was the Player 2 Fei Long. That thing should not have been $40 because all you got was a pair of nunchucks. Just saying.
All about the Benjamins.
Because everything else, like I said, those SDCC exclusives, they're $45. That's absolutely awesome. They did show they're continuing the icon, the cereal mascots, which of course this lets them to kind of double dip into more Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
I might have another skit if I buy them.
That's actually really well done. I personally would see if I could fit a Winston cigarette in there because there was an old there is an old black and white animated Flintstones commercial of them advertising Winston cigarettes.
I didn't know Barney was that much shorter than Fred. That's crazy.
And then this is the shots fired back. I am trying to process this, to be honest. I don't think Jada should be doing this, to be honest.
Well, that's Jada?
Jada is now also going to be doing Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Nice.
There are pros and cons to this. The pros would be releasing the figures that we don't know that Storm's going to release.
There's another one. You might actually find them in the store and don't have to pay the BBTS tax.
Well, BBTS has the exclusive distribution rights to Storm figures. period.
Yeah.
If you want a Storm figure, you're buying it from Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store is only charging $26 though for these Storm 112 figures. Keep that in mind. I 100% agree with the Shark 110. They should have done Third Strike characters. I cannot disagree with that at all. I think that would have been the best approach to go. I would have let Storm Arena do Alpha. So this is going, but like I said, this is going to be very interesting because again, part of my justification for me to buy the Storm Arenas was I'm getting my Street Fighter 2s from Jada, and this is a different game. There's a lot. I think this is going to personally promote a lot of tribalism, which I hate happening.
It's already happening.
It's already happening, and people could just say, but it's two different game lines. I'm going to be very curious how this pans out, to be honest. But
Wait. That Ryu came out in 2023?
1.0? Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I had something else to add to this situation, but I can't think of what it was.
Yeah, but I do not feel this was the smart move, to be honest. I've been enjoying everything Jada's been doing. I think they could have been doing a lot more. Is just, again, though, as the Titan says, if only Storm can finish a line. That is the one thing Jada absolutely has going for it. They have proven to us that they're giving us an entire game roster.
You know, are the Storm collectibles meeting up with this scale? Like,
yes,
and whatnot?
Anthony's Customs has a fantastic comparison of the two.
And they're skinny like this?
Yeah. Now, Alpha 3 has a different aesthetic to Street Fighter 2. It had it is a more anime style. It has a leaner line to it. It had thinner proportions. It had a more cartoonish aspect to it.
Yeah, they were younger, so.
Exactly. I have not put my hands on one of these figures yet. Again, Anthony's Customs probably has the most comprehensive review I would recommend for them. So,
Yeah.
he's not. He could be an abrasive reviewer, but I don't always agree with him. But he will always give his honest 2 cents. So, yeah. It is a different art style. Let's put it this way. Storm hasn't put out an MK figure since that last Shao Kahn. So, and I was really irritated that the only female figure that they ever put out was freaking Shiva, even though they had a prototype for Melina that they never put out.
And they never gave us Sonya Blade.
Nope, they never gave us the original Mortal Kombat 1 roster, and that was probably the number one thing that pissed me off with Storm Collectibles. You had 7 characters. Well, yes, I've got a Kano here. It is the Mortal Kombat 3 Kano. I never got a complete Mortal Kombat 1 roster, and it was just 7 characters. They gave me every flavor of ninja possible, which was an easy repaint, I understand.
Mm-hmm. They were just as bad as another company that we complain about uses the same mold.
Yeah, they never gave me a Johnny Cage. I just realized that.
Johnny Cage, Raiden. We didn't get Raiden 1, right?
We got Mortal Kombat 2 Raiden.
And they didn't finish Mortal Kombat 3 since they started that?
Well, no, because they never gave us a female character.
Right.
It's like you would have thought, honestly, they could, with the whole Melina. What am I blanking on there?
Jade and Katana.
Yeah, Melina, Jade, and Katana. There's your 3 repaints right there. And if you really want to be annoying, do Chameleon, because I
They weren't afraid to make scantily clad characters because Shiva was basically naked, and they did that Chun-Li.
They did a freaking they did a cami. All right, they're fine. They can do it. So anyway, easily the biggest the biggest thing Storm has going against it is never completing a roster. And the biggest pro Jada has for it is they have completed a roster.
This we talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles whoring out their licenses. Capcom gives everybody the license to Ryu and Chun-Li, and it's just crazy that two companies are releasing something extremely similar at the same time.
You know what I would like to see? Someone actually give me an actual Captain Commando 1/12 scale figure.
Was he in any of the Street Fighter games?
Captain Commando?
Yeah.
Or
not Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, yeah.
Yeah, he was in Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, that's probably coming.
Which, side note, why the hell does Capcom never actually do anything else with Captain Commando? Because he was their official roster. Captain Commando, Capcom.
Well, he got overshadowed by Ryu and Mega Man.
Also surprised that Jada hasn't tried to go for the Ghost and Goblins license.
Right.
They would work. I think that aesthetic would be perfect with how they do the Mega Man figures.
What else? Resident Evil. I can't wait for somebody to start doing that.
See, that would go really well with the Storm 1/12, but it's not a fighting game. The whole Storm arena is all fighting stuff. So, but could you imagine if could you imagine those Storm collectibles made a Nemesis like they did like their Zangief?
Do they do soft goods ever?
No, but they do a lot of good soft rubbers that go pretty well with it.
Stars.
Yeah, well, Storm did finish Golden Axe. You're right, and Castlevania. Oh gosh, Jada would rule Castlevania. That would just print freaking money. I know we mentioned it. Oh, hold on here. Just because we got it on here, I'm gonna pull this off of there, put onto here, share screen. Here's just some really good pictures of the Jada Toys Cyberpunk figures. I checked. It looks way. They did also announce their Player 2 Cammy. I forgot about that. And there is your Atom Bob, your Atom Smasher. So,
wait, what's that vehicle?
Vehicle. Oh, this is from the turtle stuff. This could be some Playmates.
No.
The sewer spewer. I was gonna try to pull some if I could find the Masters of the Universe stuff. I don't do too much Motu, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't quite catch my eye. It's like there were still things that were put up there that didn't quite catch my eye. Like for example, the new Megazord from Playmates. Honestly, that didn't work for me. For me, it was just money saved. They are supposedly going to be having. They might be having another hat. I don't know if they're going to be having the HasLab on display there, but that would be kind of cool if that goes through.
Oh, they do have the Snowcat there.
Okay. I'm actually currently going through some of my groups here to see if I can find a good picture of the Masters of the Universe stuff. But they're basically doing a line that's very, very. That's going to be very similar to was it Revelation, the Kevin Smith one?
Yes. I forgot what the sequel series was called. Did you see the Thundercat He-Man stuff? Masters
I
of the
had
Universe?
not.
I saw them in person yesterday. They're going to be in my video. That I don't know if I'm going to upload. No, I didn't start uploading it. Never mind.
So
It'll be tomorrow.
I'm just scrolling through a couple pages here to see if I can find it. But if I can't find it, obviously go to your favorite reviewers page on Facebook. I'm sure they probably have it there.
Or TNI News.
Yeah, Toy News International is actually pretty good. I will not doubt that. Jay Cochran, not always my favorite guy, but he does some decent stuff on there. So, also, I know I touched a little on the for McFarlane, the Mortal Kombat ones, but he is putting his last hurrah in, and he's throwing as many guns on the characters that he can. There is going to be a Deathstroke coming out with guns. There is going to be the Peacemakers coming out with guns. So that's going to be their collector's line. That's going to be, age 15 and up. So I think that's how he's getting past the gun embargo. But
I think they can do regular ones now. I guess Warner Brothers gave up on that.
that's quite possible. And last chance here. Oh, man, Gundam Wing is 30 years old. Now I really feel old. So, yeah, I can't find the Motu stuff.
I think is 25.
Oh, yeah. We definitely had a lot to talk about. We probably still have a lot more that we missed on there. But that being said, I would definitely say we'll try to have more news as the convention continues. We'll probably I'll probably try to compile stuff all week long and cultivate something for a really good breakdown for us next week. I want to say thank you for everyone who has joined us for this SDCC breakdown. Everyone who's joining us on all the various channels. If you are on Junkion Crafts and Builds, if you're on True Star Screamer, please hit those subscribe buttons. Please hit those like buttons. And please check us out over here on the Figure Action Podcast channel. That's our central one. We do occasional multicast for the big events, but for the regular show, please check us here at Figure Action. On behalf of T-Man,
click like.
Oh yeah, hit that like button. T-Man, always pleasure seeing you. Mike, as you know, couldn't make it, but he's in the chat right now, so I'm sure he says thank you to everybody. Matt, he's with us in spirit, and no, he's really just living life right now, but he says thank you as well. And as always, until next time, take care. Peace.
Yeah, spirit.